Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here today. Today I'm making a recipe out of this cookbook, Michael Symon's Fix It With Food, Every Meal Easy. Simple and delicious recipes for anyone with autoimmune issues and inflammation. New York Times bestselling author of Fix It With Food, Michael Symon. This book has a 30-day anti-inflammation reset, and it's a really good cookbook. If you haven't seen already, I have two videos already that I made with this book. They're both chicken recipes. So if you want to check those out also, you could look through my previous videos and you'll see I have two of them so far. Today I'm going to be making this delicious coconut banana cream pie. Just look how delicious that is. So let's get started. Well, before I begin, I want to let you know that this video is part of a cookbook collab hosted by Tamara at Southern Wife Everyday Life. I'm going to leave a link to her channel, this cookbook, and the cookbook collab playlist down below in the description box so you could watch all the other creators who joined in as well. So the very first thing it says to do is place 2 cans of coconut milk in the refrigerator so that the fat could separate from the liquid. Okay, now to start making the crust, we're going to go ahead and take some oats, raw cashews, and salt. I'm going to place the oats in the food processor, and the salt, and also the raw cashews. And I'm going to get that blended up or processed. I'm going to mix that until it's the consistency of breadcrumbs. Okay, that should be about right. Now I'm going to take this and place it in the mixing bowl. Now we're going to add in some honey and coconut oil. And the coconut oil. And the recipe says to mix it together until it resembles a course meal. Okay, so I mixed it all together. Now we're going to go ahead and put it in the pie plate and shape it into a pie crust. Okay, so the book doesn't say anything about greasing our pie pan, so I just went ahead and sprayed it with some spray, just in case. Okay, so I've shaped the pie crust as best as I could. I guess I read the instructions wrong. It says to use an 8-inch pie dish, but this one is a 9-inch. So that's why I felt like it was coming out too, like it was not enough to do all the sides and the bottom. So probably if you have an 8-inch pie pan, that it will come out better. But for now, this is what I'm going to use, and we're going to take it to the oven. Okay, so the pie crust is done. It was baking in the oven for 350 degrees for 15 minutes. The recipe says 20 minutes, but you gotta keep an eye on it to make sure until it's nice and golden brown. Now on to the next step. Okay, now this is what we're going to be using for the filling. We're going to use some coconut milk, 1 can of coconut milk, some cornstarch, maple syrup, 2 egg yolks, and some vanilla extract. Okay, so the recipe says to shake up the bottle of coconut milk really good so we get it all mixed together. And then we're going to place it in a saucepan. Okay, now it says to take 3 tablespoons of the coconut milk and place it in a separate cup. Then we're going to add in some cornstarch. We're going to mix that together. Okay, we're going to set that aside. Now we're going to add some, we're going to turn on the pot. Low. We're going to add our egg. We're going to add our egg yolks, some honey, actually maple syrup, not honey, and some salt. So we added the coconut milk, 2 egg yolks, maple syrup, and salt. We're going to mix those together. And then once it comes to a simmer, we're going to add in the cornstarch mixture. Alright, now that the custard is simmering, we're going to go ahead and add the cornstarch mixture and get that all whisked together. Now after mixing, you could see that the mixture got thicker. We're going to turn off the stove, let it cool for a few minutes, and then put it in the pie plate. Alright, now we're going to just pour the batter into the pie crust. And remember, this was supposed to be an 8-inch pie plate, but I read it wrong and got the 9-inch pie plate. So that's why it's going to turn out thinner than if I were using an 8-inch. So now we're just going to let it cool and then place it in the fridge to cool for about at least 2 hours. Okay, so this is how the pie came out, even with all the setbacks. If I had some whipped cream, I would put some on there, but I thought I had some, but I don't. Now let me serve this up. Okay, so here's my first slice. It looks promising. I didn't let it set up as long as it should have, so that's why it's not set yet. So I'm gonna try it, and I'm gonna let the rest set up even better for a longer time. So this is how it looks. It's probably been about an hour and a half. So that's why it's not set up yet. But I really wanted to get this video done. It was taking a while because of the whipped topping. I think it might have been too cold, so it wasn't able to mix right. So if you want to see that footage, you could watch until the end of the video. And in the meantime, here's this slice of pie that I should have waited for it to set up first. But it still looks really tasty. I just wish I could have had some whipped cream with it. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Hit that notification bell so you can see more of my videos whenever I post. And also don't forget to check out the playlist down below in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, now to make the whipped topping, we're gonna go ahead and I'm supposed to use 2 cans of coconut milk and place them in the refrigerator at least overnight so that the fat separates from the water. But I only have one can of coconut milk left, so we're gonna use what I have left and make that work. We're gonna take the cream part. Actually, it feels pretty frozen right now. Okay, so we're gonna take this top cream part. Whatever's left of it, we're gonna place it in the container. Let me place this in here for now. Let's try to get that out of there. That's not coming out. I'm gonna go ahead and take a butter knife and try to cut it apart like that. Okay. And I'm gonna take my whisker and whisk that together. Okay, that's not working. It's too frozen. It feels frozen.